You need to know who you really are. That's the only way to understand why you got sick and how it started. Before that, Samsung once brought in some homeless people. Homeless? What's that? They're folks dealing with mental illness. They didn't come out of nowhere. Surely they had families, a life before all this, right? Sure they do. They've got loved ones, wives, kids, parents, but look at what they're doing. Even in the freezing cold, some just have a single meal outside and don't think about going home. They live as if they've given up on life. Many are dealing with mental health issues. These are the folks we call homeless people who sleep on the streets. Samsung once brought 40 of these people over to tour our facility. I asked the person in charge, "What do you actually teach these homeless people?" And he said, "Philosophy." Weird, right? Philosophy, he says. I'm thinking to myself, what kind of philosophy? Why would homeless people need that? I couldn't help but be curious. What do they even teach in philosophy? Then the person in charge says, "We teach them who they are." Does that make sense or not? The moment I heard it, I thought, that's right. You've got to know who you are, whose husband you are, whose child you are, right? Someone out there loves me. So why am I here all alone, living like this? Why was I even born? Who am I really? You've got to know yourself before you can take the next step. Oh, I can't just be like this. I've got kids. I've got a family. So they may call it philosophy, but really it's about asking, who am I? Is the way I'm living now really who I'm meant to be? Am I truly meant to live freezing and hungry like this? You've got to understand this first before you can move on to the next step in rehab. That's why people come here. Look, there are people doing everything they can to survive, and yet they're still dying. Come on, get a grip. Your body is still healthy. This is what they're teaching. Makes sense, right? Yeah. You've got to know who you are first. Why did you get cancer? That's what it's about. What's the reason behind it? A person asked God, "Is there such a thing as cancer among illnesses?" And God said, "Well, of course there is." And that's how cancer came to be. Funny as it sounds, that's what people say.